things start looking hurt. You were there with your basket case, tape on the handle, flour on your face. 2 tanks running, quarter stack. You laughed like you knew I'd come back. Soap foam sliding, floor tile shine. Somehow your mess matched mine and the room got small. When you said my name, I dropped that coin like it was a flame. Quarter in the dryer, don't let it fall. Quarter in the dryer, I want it all. One more spin, one more sign. Quarter in the dryer could mean you're mine. You're mine. Fix your sleeve with a safety pin. I pretended not to look at you again. Then your washer rattled like a train, and you smiled like that was a shame. I had a paper cup of change. You had that look I can't explain. The socks kept turning round and bright, and my whole week changed that night. And the room got small when you moved near. That little coin sounded loud and clear. Quarter in the dryer, don't let it fall. Quarter in the dryer, I want it all. One more spin, one more sign. Quarter in the dryer could mean you're mine. You're mine. Maybe it's luck, maybe it's you. Maybe the spin is what we do. If it drops down low, I'll be right there. If it stays up top, then baby we're there. Quarter in the dryer, don't let it fall. Quarter in the dryer, I want it all. One more spin, one more sign.
I got a coin in my palm. Turn it over, let it talk. One side says maybe, one side says walk. A dog barked twice at a grocery door. I laughed for no reason, then I wanted more. Tell me where it goes, tell me what it means. Little chance, little spark in the in-between. Pick a pocket full of change, pocket full of change. Turn the world a little strange, pocket full of change. Hold on tight, let it spin, let the day begin again. Pocket full of change, pocket full of change. At the red light range, on a paper cup. A kid in a yellow raincoat lifted his chin up. A stranger hummed with a bent-up key, and the whole block seemed less hard to me. Tell me where it goes, tell me what it leaves. Maybe all I need is a little thing to breathe. Pick a pocket full of change, pocket full of change. Turn the world a little strange, pocket full of change. Hold on tight, let it spin, let the day begin again. Pocket full of change, pocket full of change. One small turn, one small sign, one tiny crack in a line. If I lose my way, let it ring. I can start again with anything. Pick a pocket full of change, pocket full of change. Turn the world a little strange, pocket full of change. Hold on tight, let it spin, let the day begin again. Pocket full of change, pocket full of change.
I want a little fish in a paper cup, orange like a penny, thrashing all the way up. Mom said keep him safe, I said I got this. Now he lives in my sink and he judges every dish. He circles like a rumor under the faucet glow. Tiny gold tornado with nowhere else to go. County fair goldfish spinning in the bowl. County fair goldfish, bigger than your soul. He blinks at my problems like he knows the score. County fair goldfish, knock knock on the floor. Goldfish, cow goldfish. I named him Captain Peach, then forgot it twice. He stares at the cereal box like it owes him advice. My roommate says he's lucky, I say that's a stretch. But every time he flares his tail, my bad day takes a rest. He swims in circles like he owns the night. One little shimmer turns the whole room bright. County fair goldfish spinning in the bowl. County fair goldfish, bigger than your soul. He blinks at my problems like he knows the score. County fair goldfish, knock knock on the floor. Goldfish, cow goldfish. I tried to set him free in a plastic bag. turned around so slow, then gave me attitude. So I set him on the shelf by the cracked blue lamp. Now he rules my little mess with a fishy kind of truth. County Fair goldfish spinning in the bowl. County Fair goldfish, bigger than your soul. He blinks at my problems like he knows the score. County Fair goldfish, knock, knock on the floor. Goldfish, gold, goldfish. Found you in the drawer, folded up in small blue paper crane, leaning on the wall. You caught the morning beam from the kitchen glass, tiny painted wings making shadows pass. And I thought, what a strange little thing, holding all that sky in a paper ring. Blue paper crane, stay in my hand. Blue paper crane, teach me to land. Blue paper crane, folded so fine. Blue paper crane, be my good sign. Took you to the park, put you in my coat. You watched the breadcrumbs drift beside the mold. Kids ran through the grass, dogs chased all the rain. You sat in my palm like a secret name. And I laughed at how you still flew, even all your edges were bent into. Blue paper crane, stay in my hand. Blue paper crane, teach me to land. Blue paper crane, folded so fine. Blue paper crane, be my good If the day comes hard, if my voice goes thin, I'll open you slow, let the new light in. Blue paper crane, stay in my hand. Blue paper crane, teach me to land. Blue paper crane, folded so fine. Blue paper crane. Found a dime in the sink next to a lemon peel. You know it was folded twice inside the grocery bill. The cat knocked over salt, spilled a little white rose. I laughed for no good reason and let the whole day go. Maybe that's the trick. Let it spin, let it land. One small crooked thing can shake up all your plans. Random, random, that's how you find me. Random, random, right where I should be. One weird turn, one lucky sign. Random, random, take me by surprise. I missed the bus by a breath, met you at the corner store. You held the last pack of gum, then you laughed and bought me more. Your sweater smelled like rain, your shoelace came untied. We talked about nothing at all, and it fit just right. Maybe that's the way the best days sneak in, through a broken chain and a paper-thin grin. Random, random, that's how you find me. Random, random, right where I should be. One weird turn, one lucky sign. Random, random, take me by surprise. If I map it out, it falls apart. If I leave it loose, a thing that holds. So toss the dice, let the marble roll. The odd little thing is the thing that holds. Random, random, that's how you find me. Random, random, right where I should be. One weird turn, one lucky sign. Random, random, take me by surprise. There in the sink, gum in your hand. I never planned it, but I understand.
Found a goldfish in my coat, 5 days old, still hanging on. In the pocket by the keys, next to gum and a receipt. It got me smiling in the rain, like some tiny burst of flame. I held it up to you and said, look what time forgot instead. Maybe life is just that way, little snacks from yesterday, stuff you'll miss then find again in the seam of your own day. Goldfish in my coat, goldfish in my coat. Tiny miracle, bad joke. Goldfish in my coat, goldfish in my coat. Still crunchy, still toast. I don't know why that hit so hard. Goldfish in my coat. We were late and tired and broke. You were mad at some old ghost. Then I handed you the pack, and you laughed so loud it cracked. You said that is not a meal. I said, baby, it's a seal on the weirdest kind of love. On the days that weigh you down, maybe joy shows up like this, in a pocket, in a shift. Nothing fancy, nothing grand, just a crumb in your hand. Goldfish in my coat, goldfish in my coat. Tiny miracle, bad joke. Goldfish in my coat, goldfish in my coat. Still crunchy, still toast. I don't know why that hit so hard. Goldfish in my coat. If the world goes flat and gray, if the train drags you away, I will keep a little proof that the hardest things come through. In a coat, in a scene, in the middle of a routine, a small thing can pull you home. A small thing can pull you home. Goldfish in my coat, goldfish in my coat. Tiny miracle, bad joke. Goldfish in my coat, goldfish in my coat. Still crunchy, still toast. I don't know why that hit so hard. Goldfish in my coat. Goldfish in my coat, still here. Goldfish in my coat.
You came in like a coin flip, fell out of my old jeans. One hand on the doorway, one eye on your old dream. You said I need a little chaos. I said, baby, pull up a chair. Now we got the whole room spinning like a fan in the summer air. And I don't know where it goes, but I know how it feels. Every wrong turn turns the whole thing real. Loose change, turn up in my pocket. Loose change, loose change, loose change, loose change, and I can't put it back. Loose change, you're my kind of problem. Loose change, when you ring my name, I come right back. You left a red receipt on the edge of my night, a half-finished message and a grin too bright. I was minding my own business, then you made it look fun. Now every plan I had for later comes undone, comes undone. And I don't know where it ends, but I like how it starts. Small town trouble with a big loud heart. Loose change, turn up in my pocket. Loose change, loose change, loose change, loose change, and I can't put it back. Loose change, you're my kind of problem. Loose change, when you ring my name, I come right back. Little bit of nothing turns into my whole day. You laugh, I fold, you move, I follow. A crooked little spark and a mouthful of tomorrow. Loose change, turn up in my pocket. Loose change, loose change, loose change, loose change, and I can't put it back. Loose change, loose change.